The grand opening for the newest public park in Natchitoches Parish is expected by the end of this year, and the jewel at the heart of the project is the historic Badin-Roque House, which has been on the National Register of Historic Places since 1980. So joining me now with an update on the project is Mark Guidry, president of the St. Augustine Historical Society, and his daughter Ethel Marie, a student in Natchitoches. So thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation. We appreciate it.
We're excited to learn a little more. So tell me about the house itself and the historical significance.
Well, we like to say the house is one of a kind in the state of Louisiana. It is architecturally. It's one of the houses that was built with posts in the ground. Poteau en terre is the French word. And in Louisiana, it's the only one like it. And so it was built during colonial days back in the 1770s. So when you go there, you get to kind of go back in time and imagine how people lived and what type of floors and walls does it have. Mud. And we call it bousillage walls. It's a mixture of mud and some people Spanish moss and deer hair, and like a gumbo, some people put other stuff in it. But it's a very special place, and I really think everybody in Louisiana should know about it. Now, it's kind of out and about. It's about 20 miles south of Natchitoches in an unincorporated area that we call Albreville. We've been working on it from idea to finish about 10 years, just an idea to restore it and make it a place where people can enjoy it. And so now 10 years later, we're just about done and plan to have a dedication.
Wow. So how do you go about restoring something that is so historical and has such a unique history and making sure that you're staying true to how it was originally created?
Well, that's very important to us because we are on the National Register, and so we do want to keep it, historically correct. And what we do is we work with a lot of experts. In fact, before we got started, maybe 8 years ago, we got a preservation plan. We had experts come and they looked at everything. They even had x-ray machines, and they told us what needed to be done, how it needed to be done, and also they gave us a cost estimate. But our biggest challenge, though, was funding. Because in the post-COVID economy, what was the cost at that time, once we got started after COVID started, the cost was a lot higher. So that was one of our biggest crunches. And who came to the rescue really was the 2023 legislature under former Governor Edwards, and they allocated $400,000 to help us complete it.
Wow. So really just a lot of teamwork to make this all happen. A lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of collaboration. So what's the next big goal once you get this done?
Well, once we get this done, right now we're working on the mud floors, and we're going to have 4 plaques for self-tours. So if people come, they'll have a chance to read all about it and experience it at times. And we'll also make arrangements for groups that want to come down. But once that's over, quite honestly, we'll probably rest.
I don't blame you. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. The fact
Absolutely.
that you have completed such a big project and you're sharing it with our community.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, if we want to keep up with everything going on, and of course we want to see the completed project when it's done, what's the best way to follow along?
The best way is really to follow our Facebook page. It's called the St. Augustine Historical Society, if you look it up. Now, there is one in Florida, but ours is right here in Louisiana, so look that one up. And we constantly post progress. We'll post when we have the dedication, and we'll also send that to the news outlets as well. And we welcome people to stop by and visit, but also arrange a tour. So one way to reach us is by email, and we'll arrange a tour for you. And I think there's information up there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us today. I've learned a lot, and we're really looking forward to the grand opening, so keep us posted.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.